Call me NeoBlade. This is Triple H before pool. We have seen the build order in the last video, so we will take a quick look at my skills. Again, I'm not used to my new hotkey layout and I train it, and in the ladder with Zerg I get very nervous. More nervous than with the other races. It's not such a problem versus an AI opponent. I use cameras a lot less with Zerg than with Protoss. And again I use Neoschool Gameheart. Search for Neoschool and you will find it. It's a mod, it's an extension mod. And I will die to overmins like I would in the ladder. So I make a scouting mistake here. My opponent is in this base, and I assumed he would build Nexus first. Again, you have to scout it. That's very important. My scout was too late and I did not scout correctly. So he could play 4-gate and I would be dead. On the other hand, I will show a replay from the Bronze League, or which I played in the Bronze League. And you can see my opponent is able to punish my Triple H before pool, but he's not able to win the game. But I should have lost the game because my spending skill in the next game SQ is 18. It's the worst SQ I've ever had. It's ugly. Mamba showed us how you can play lings and queens, and I'm not even able to build queens all the time. My creep spread and my injects are very bad, and here I die to overmins. So you can train this mod against an AI opponent versus a human opponent, and I call this Triple H into disaster because if I would have spent my money, I could have killed the opponent at the 10-minute mark, 15-minute mark, I don't know, we will see it now. I didn't cast the replay. I tried to build a hidden hedge. Again, everything which is not forbidden is allowed. A hidden hedge is allowed. I am very lucky to find my opponent instantly, and normally this would indicate 3 gates, no Triple H before pool. Let me remind you, 3 gates, 1, 2, 3, no Triple H before pool. It is not Nexus first, it is not Pylon Gate Nexus. If you're unsure when to play Triple H before pool, check for Nexus first. If you see any other building, especially a forge, you board it. It's important. So you have to scout early on. On a 4-player map, it may be impossible if you have the last scout to play it. But I tried just because I was curious if I could defend it. I could not, but I did not lose the game either. I played very bad. And you see my overmins. I know he's building a lot of gates, and I assume, I do not scout it, which is bad, but I assume he builds a lot of zealots. 3 zealots at a time is dangerous for me, but I want to know Why? Okay, he's... Ah, okay, he's lucky. If I have built the hedge here, he wouldn't have scouted it. Okay. He's investing into tech. And he's running straight up my hedge here, yeah. Okay.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Well, okay. I should take gas.
Our forces are under attack.
I just wanted to finish the game with link speed, which did not happen. I have the watchtower so I can see the minimap and incoming troops. So I built spines and spores. I know he has taken 4 gas, so Dark Templar or Oracles are incoming. But you see my overmans. Very bad. I now try to kill his army there. He did not use a single hotkey. You will see it now. He just plays with the mouse. Again, do not play with your mouse only. Because you have to click at the command card, and you made a vow to GGtracker and me not to use the command card. I should build an overseer now. I scout the Dark Shrine. I killed a few probes, but not many. But the scouting was good.
Mineral field depleted.
I have to defend against Dark Templar. I should have built more queens and more macro hatches. My drone timing is very bad, as you can see here. I'm behind the Zerg. I'm behind the Protoss. And his troops are killed, so I do a counterattack. I should take the watchtower again. My creep spread is very bad in this game.
Let our enemy know our fury.
I should have built hidden bases more early. I think I proved my point. You can defend Triple H before pool if your opponent is bad, but I lost the hedge, so curiosity is okay, testing things is totally fine, but you should try only to play Triple H before pool if you scout Nexus first, or if you think you can defend against an adept or a zealot, you can scout for Pylon Gate Nexus. But otherwise you should build another opening. So we'll just take a quick look. Again, as Showtech, I do not build lair, I do not build overseers. I'm in step 3 and I wanted to take 1 gas toad the whole time. At first I wanted to finish the game with speedlings only, but when I saw, let's just wrap up one thing. 1,000 minerals are 40 speedlings. 2,080 and 3,122. If I would have built 122 links now, I would have had almost 170 speedlings. With overseers, I would kill all of it here. And I should scout for hidden bases as well. With overlords, I should have, with this kind of money, I should have at least try to research Overlord speed. This hatch is not into a control group. I change it now. A misclick. He builds triple forge, but he does not upgrade everything. Very interesting. And again you see speedlings and queens I will rewind it. Unit composition is not a factor in the Bronze League, or silver or gold.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
This is a Colossus. This is these are Stalkers, but you see, because I have more army value, I will kill him. He will try to kill my overseer, and I will change an overseer against stalkers. But I'm focusing too much on micro. On the other hand, I will get this nexus here, but I should not get 4,000 minerals. My injects are improving, but when I take a look at Mamba, I just will it's a total disaster. My injects compared to his are a total disaster. And I think the game would have ended if I have scouted for his hidden bases. And again, he almost loses how it is called. A Colossus against speedlings.
Our forces are under attack.
Queens and speedlings against the Colossus. My creep spread is bad. Even Showtech creeped to the other opponent's base, to his opponent's base. And again, I just built 2 mores, no units at all, because I'm so nervous and my mechanics are so bad. But the staircase is a good way to train mechanics. The creep spread will help me in this game a lot, because I always can see his troops moving onto this creep. He's way ahead in upgrades. Again, I wanted only to take a single gas and try to end it with speedlings. If you have this kind of overmints, you should not take more than 1 gas in the staircase step 3. I make a run by, and he tries to kill my bases. Now we get into a base trades scenario. Again, I lost my I did not use enough overseers there.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
I just want to buy time with these spine crawlers,
Hive cluster is under
and with my kind of money it doesn't matter.
are under attack.
He now should just protect his bases and kill my bases with zealots and colossi, and always he should have 1 colossus at home and a little bit of defense
under attack.
But he thinks he will win the game right now because he doesn't know anything of my bases. And he just plays with the mouse, so it's difficult for him to be at more places than one place. If he would have used cameras, he can jump to his bases.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I really should have scouted more with overlords. And again, I get a 4k minerals.
Cluster is under attack.
I do not have any queens left, I think. One queen, but it's not injecting.
Drones are under attack.
I now have to prevent myself
The hive
from dying.
cluster is under attack.
I don't think it's the right English. I apologize for my English
Under attack.
again. There I scout him. I build a pool there. I build a pool there. And the game is now over for him. So
Drones are under attack. Our forces
no, it is not
are
over
under
because
attack.
he has 2 probes and enough minerals. Now he has no nexus anymore and no probes. So the game is over
Our forces are under attack.
because I only have to kill these buildings and he's not fast enough with his colossus to kill my lings. And I can see him on this creep spread. I should have creeped now. I should have tried to creep to it, to this base.
Our forces are under attack.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Oh, it's his vision. Strange. Now micro is important, but we are in step 2, so we can use micro. He is trading some stalkers.
Our forces are under attack.
I lost a lot of links. Yeah. But we're even in resources lost. Again, I should build macro hedges. Again, I should build queens. And you see, everything in this game tells me I should stick to step 2. And I beg you to watch your replays, and even if you have a spending skill 9 times out of 10 above 90, but you see such a game, the 10th game is such a game, you really should try to think about staying at 5 more games with the staircase step 2. But we are in staircase step 3. The staircase step 3. It's so difficult. I watch my army, I use micro, and I try to move around, and I try to build stuff. And since he has no base, I just have to keep him running for my army. I have to keep him preventing that he finds my bases and move to my bases. If he moves to my base and try to kill a base, I will kill his pylons there. If my mechanics would have been better, I just would use one main hit squad, and with the other hit squad I would kill his pylons. This is a major mistake. Such many idle workers. It's very, very bad. I was shaking when I played this game because it's so infuriating. Can you say that? I try now to... Okay, I cannot engage there.
Our forces are under attack.
And now, since he has lost the game, and I know it,
The hive cluster is under attack.
I will try to build Mutalisks, because he should have GG'd out of it. But I will never build a Spire, so the gas is in vain. And I will end it with the staircase step 3.
Under attack.
This again should build time, but I know these bases are lost. I attack the Vespine geysers because I know he can step up a high and a low ground. Now he only has 2 buildings. And I almost get a Colossus there. Again, my pool is alive here.
Are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
And he protects his bases with 1 Colossus.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
He loses a Colossus against Speedlings. This one would die too, and then he would have only 1 Colossus and the game would be over. Ugly game, but very, very frightening for me. I almost got a heart attack, and since I'm nervous playing Zerg, this kind of money is the result. So if I would coach myself as Zerg, I would say, please do not try the staircase step 3. And I think you've seen many reasons in this game why I should not try to play a complicated pro gaming build order, and I should not try to use gas. But if your spending skill is Grandmaster and your SQ is above 90 or 100, depending on where you want to go, then you should definitely try Triple H before pool if your opponent goes Nexus first. Thank you guys, thanks for listening. Please subscribe to my channel and I see you guys next time.